Hi there everybody, and welcome to The Edge, the show where we talk about what gives the progressive self-defense method the edge over other self-defense systems. And today we're going to be talking about how to deal with a knife being stabbed into your midsection. Damn. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking a look at someone stabbing you and how it's usually taught in self-defense schools, and frankly why the way that they teach you how to defend against a stab will probably get you killed. Okay, so the most common method that I see dealing with the stab involves the attacker coming in with a straight stab, very dedicated, into the gut. And the person who defends it will wedge their hands while moving their hips back. And usually we'll see some variation of this as the defense. Now what I was originally taught was that this would come in and I'd grab it and I'd step it up and I'd break it over my shoulder. Which, once again, it's not the worst technique you could learn, but I actually think this wedging, on the other hand, will probably get you killed. Because this dedicated stabbing is only going to happen if I'm a samurai wearing armor and he has to pierce through the armor and he's going to come in with a lot of dedication. You can look up any closed caption video of a prison shanking or something along those lines, and you'll see that the way you actually get stabbed is the guy comes up and he does this sewing needle thing. Okay, so in reality, I may miss this, and then the sewing needle keeps working, or I may grab it, and even if I have it, it gets pulled out of my hands. And so I'm here, I'm struggling, I'm here, and when he really pushes in, boom, it comes through. And so the idea that I'm just gonna magically snatch this out of midair and break his arm is not very likely. So instead, we're actually gonna borrow a technique from wrestling called an arm drag. So when he comes in to stab, I'm going to come offline and I'm going to drag with this hand this way. And so now when he pulls back, go ahead, pull back, I have control here. Okay? Then I'm going to move into a concept that we call 2-on-1, which is here, where it's his bicep versus both of my arms, my abs, and my back. And so go ahead, pull your arm back. From here, I can either break the arm or I can execute a very basic takedown, which I'm not going to take him down because we're on concrete and I like him. Okay? So the motion looks like this. So you come to stab here. Okay? And what this does is, by me checking here is the key. The arm drag is what prevents him from pulling this knife back. The first motion, most trained fighters can stop it, but it's when it keeps on going, and God forbid he decides to take several different angles, that he goes here and then here and then here. But the beauty is, he comes into that low shot, he can try to take whatever angle he wants. Once I get stuck into the 2-on-1 position, he's mine. And I can break this by extending his elbow this way, and like I said, I can put this here and twist and slam him to the ground. One of the greatest minds in the world of Kali is Paul Vunak, and I think he said it best. Never has there been a subject taught by so many who know so little. If you think about most people who teach knife fighting, none of us have been in a knife fight. But the major difference between our approach versus the traditional approach is that we base our techniques off of the movements of modern day attackers. The way that we developed our knife fighting curriculum is we studied over 100 closed caption videos of people being assaulted with a knife and recorded in depth the way that those people attacked the victims. And then we based our entire knife fighting curriculum off of that. And the shocking thing we found is that most of the ways that people attack in self-defense schools, like this and like this, is not the reality. Usually it's a quick swipe, Usually it's a hand coming back and forth, and that's the reality of a knife fight. And the real truth is this is considerably more difficult to deal with than a dedicated knife stab or a dedicated knife stab like this. But at the end of the day, that's just not how people attack other people with an edged weapon. Nowadays, it's a lot more passionate. I've always said, desperate people move desperately. So don't expect someone to come in a smooth manner if they're using a knife. If they have a knife in their hand, they're desperate, so they're going to move desperately, which is where you need to utilize the skills taught right here at the School of Self-Defense, taught in the Progressive Self-Defense method. So until next time, everybody, I'm Michael Valenti, and this is Big Mike. Fight on. Hi there guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in training with me here in Indy, all the information you need to get started is now on our website, theschoolofselfdefense.com. We have our schedule, we have our location, our pricing, and even ways to contact me personally, so be sure to check it out. Also, be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook, because we're on that as well. So if you like these videos, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps us grow, and we can't grow without you. So here's hoping to train with you guys soon.